Spooky season is here, so we checked into Ottawa's most haunted hotel, the Fairmont Château Laurier. We stayed on the 5th floor, ate at Zoe's, and spent the night exploring this historic castle. We'll give you a full tour, some ghostly history, and our honest take on whether a stay here is worth the price, including whether anything spooky happened overnight. The Château Laurier was commissioned by the Grand Trunk Railway as a grand hotel for Ottawa. Construction finished in 1912, and the design was inspired by French chateaux with limestone walls and copper roofs and dramatic turrets that still define the skyline today. The project was led by Charles Melville Hayes. He was the president of the railway, who believed that a trademark hotel overlooking this Rideau Canal would attract wealthy travelers and elevate the company's reputation. But Hayes never saw his vision complete. He died in the sinking of the Titanic while returning to Canada. When opening day arrived on June 12, 1912, Sir Wilfrid Laurier led the ceremony and welcomed the first guest through the door. Some say Hayes still watches over the hotel, and more on that later in the video. The Château Laurier sits right in the heart of downtown Ottawa. It's right beside the Rideau Canal and just steps from Parliament Hill. You can walk to the Byward Market, the National Art Gallery, other museums, shops, and some of the best restaurants in the city. We pulled up to the front entrance and used valet parking, and the process was pretty quick and fairly painless. While there's marble literally everywhere, and woods and metals, the hotel overall feels very welcoming and very warm. Wow, look at these stairs. All checked in, we decided to head over to our room, which was room 515. All right, here we go, doing a bit of a room tour. How's it going there, Ralphie? You seem to be studying the door.
It's a nice creak in this door.
Oh, show me.
Stop creaking. What's
what?
Up doesn't make any sense.
Did it just oil itself? Ooh, spooky already. All right, so let's do a bit of a room tour. So this is a bit of a little living area space in this room. This is just a regular room, regular price room, nothing fancy. We've got some artwork here on the wall. Well, that's kind of nice. It's at the Parliament. We've got these neat little lamps. Let's see. I don't think we have anything in here. Nope. Those are pretty. And then this is the room itself. This is a king-size bed. And well, actually, let's do the washroom here first. Let's take a look at the washroom. So we've got this sink made of stone. Not a huge bathroom, but it looks like it's been renovated not too long ago because it's brand new tile, it looks like. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Let's see, does it open this way? Yeah, it does. I'll take a look inside the shower. And what have we got? Oh yeah, okay. Nice little rain shower. Rose 31. I have no idea what that smells like. Let's see. It smells pretty nice. And then we have a little spot to put our shampoos and such. This is a really nice little tile work. I like that. We've got the lit up mirror. And then, I love that detail. It's really nice. Got a mirror for your makeup to do your makeup with. So that works out pretty well. Hey. And then we have the room itself where the bed is located. We've got a full length mirror here, which is nice. And then we've got this king size bed. Let me just make it a little wider. There you go. Oh. Those are the bells of Notre Dame. Quite literally. There's the Notre Dame Cathedral here. We're here on a Friday, right? I wonder if that's like Friday Mass or something. Either that or they're having a funeral or something at the location. I can't tell at the street level, but that's where the cathedral is. All right, on with the tour. So this is the room. As I said, king size bed. We've got this really strange mirror at the top of the bed here, which is kind of odd because, like, why would you have a mirror? Other than, all I can figure is they wanted a little bit more light in the room. But when you're in a haunted hotel, it's kind of weird to have a mirror above the bed. Because, for those who know, mirrors in a room can be ways of attracting spirits. So anyhow. All right, we also have this lovely desk. We have this amazing chair. It's actually really comfortable. I'll sit in here while I give you a bit of a tour. We've got a bit of a drawer here. Some complimentary water, which is nice. Oh, it's actually glass. When was the last time you had a glass complimentary water, Ralph? It's usually plastic. This is glass. Nice touch. Got a nice lamp, some beautiful artwork, decent sized TV. This is not complimentary. This is fancy water. And we've got some Cabernet Merlot, which is weighted. So if you take it off, you will be charged. And here we have the mini bar, which is also weighted. We have some beers, some Corona, some pops, more water, juice, and spirits. And not of the ghostly kind, but of the real drinky type. And then here we've got it's kind of hard to see because so everything's black and dark, but this is the coffee maker, tea. We've got some pods. And then in here, we have the ice bucket. Really, let's see, we've got some wine glasses if you're into that. And they look like they're really clean, so that's good. We've got some glasses, cups, tea, and all the things you need for coffee. Awesome. And this also is weighted, so you've got some chips or crisps, as my British people like to call them, and we've got candy, M&Ms, and such. So, first impressions so far?
It's a really nice place.
It's nice here. You know, there's been complaints that it smells really musty in this hotel because of the age of the hotel. You know what? There's a little bit of an odor of a little bit of humidity, but it's actually not intolerable, at least in this room. When we checked in, so just a heads up, because it's spooky season, I decided that I would book a room on the 5th floor of the Château Laurier, because our understanding when you do ghost tours locally, and then by the way, there are ghost tours at this location that you can do in the hotel itself. We just couldn't get to it today. They'll walk you through the hotel and show you the hot spots and the stories behind it. So while we are not ghost hunters per se, I did bring a few ghost hunting things with me, like an EMF reader and a little recorder. And we're just going to have fun tonight and see what happens. I'm not really convinced that anything's going to happen. But at the end of the day, what the heck? It's Halloween in like less than a week, and we're on the 5th floor, which apparently is one of the most haunted floors in this hotel. And when I checked into this particular room at the main lobby, the girl there said, I stayed in that room and nothing happened while I was there, but tell me if anything does. So I kind of get the sense this is one of the more haunted rooms on the floor. So we'll tell you if anything happens and we'll go from there. I'm pretty excited to see how the evening goes.
I think Mr. Hayes might actually be in the hinges on that closet. I'm going to leave it just a little bit open tonight.
And see if he opens the door for us? Well, if we hear that thing creak, we'll know that there's something going on. We have dinner reservations at Zoe's downstairs, which is part of this main hotel. And we're looking forward to that. It's a bit of a higher end restaurant from what I can gather. There's lots of sort of higher end choices in terms of the beef selections and lobster and things of that nature. So we'll bring that into the video as well so you can see for yourself what that's like. We're kind of excited to be here. It's only one night, but let's see if any ghosts show themselves tonight. We'll let you know. I did forget to show you the inside of this closet. So there's a light to turn on, the light in the closet, and inside the closet. It's not a huge closet, but it has some hangers. You've got an ironing board, some luggage racks. That's a really decent sized safe. I don't think I've ever seen a safe that big in a hotel. We've got some umbrellas there, which is nice. We've got some Fairmont slippers, and there's room up here to put your bags should you want to unpack. And as a reminder, there's that squeaky door. Our view from our room is of the other side of the hotel, which is kind of neat because you can see all the details kind of in the hotel itself. The rooftops right now are brown because they've been redone in the last few years. They're copper, and over the years they will turn green, just like Parliament Hill. How's the bed feel?
Pretty comfy.
What would you rate it at?
I would say it's a good 8, I would say.
Yeah, actually, that is pretty nice. But again, I say, big, thick pillows. I brought my own just in case. How about we look at the pricing of the mini bar in case you're wondering. All right, so we've got some sparkling water, $6. Alcohol. Those little bottles of spirits are $12. Red wine, $30. Wowza. Considering that I can go to the Rito Center, literally a 2-minute walk from here, and get my own bottle for like $15. That's kind of crazy. The snacks, Pringles, $6, chocolate bars, $6. And that's a pricey snack. I love that the plugs are right next to the head of the bed. Now I realize that this gives off a little bit of radiation, but honestly, it's so convenient to have this right here so that when you want to plug your devices, whether it's your phone or what have you, it's really close. You don't have to worry about trying to find a plug on the wall somewhere. It's right here. Very convenient. With our dinner reservations almost ready for us, we start to head downstairs. These glass, look at the glass windows. That is so cool. These are original, like metal beautiful. Look at you go, look down. Look out at Rideau Street there. That's the Rideau Center. Neat. Zoe's is where we're having dinner and breakfast on our stay here, and is a signature restaurant and lounge at the Château Laurier. It's known for its afternoon tea, its cocktails, and a menu that mixes Canadian ingredients with modern dishes. This space has high ceilings, beautiful arched windows, and an elegant and historic feel to it. While there is a decent list of wine and beers on the menu, we went with a mocktail this evening. I went with a Strawberry Fields Forever, which has 0% spiced rum, strawberries, and white cranberry juice. While Ralph went with the No Grony to try that out, which is made with 0 proof gin, Amaro, and sweet vermouth. How is it?
Interesting. It's got a really unique bitter note to it.
Yeah?
Combination of bitterness and sweetness. That's really interesting.
I'll try it after. Yeah. All right, here's to the No Grony. Oh, yeah. It's got bitters in it. Mm-hmm. Not bad. It's not bad. But yeah, it does have that like almost like a licoricey undertone, almost. Yeah, it's good. And this is the strawberry, which is really good.
Strawberry what?
Strawberry Fields Forever. Yeah, it's pretty good. While this is a really approachable menu, this can also push your eating boundaries a little bit with things like beef tartare. And the mains are modern and polished, but not that intimidating. Salmon tartare. We've got the artisanal breads. Okay, so I'll take a little bit of this tartare. Oops. A little bit of the frisée on there. Okay. Oh, and the butter's nice and soft. How's the butter? Nice. That's delicious. So Ralph asked if I like the salmon. Not a huge fan of raw salmon, to be honest, but it's very well done here. So it's fresh, it tastes good, it's not fishy, it's tasty. And these crackers are super delicious.
I could eat this stuff by the pound.
Yeah. For our mains, I chose the braised short rib, and Ralph chose the seared tuna. Bon appetit. Oh, okay. Check this out. Look at that.
It's like a pillow.
It's gonna fall apart. Watch. Look at that.
Oh wow.
It just falls apart. This is gonna be good. Okay, we got some onions. We got some carrot. Let's try this. Oh man.
It's good.
As my buddy in the UK would say, mate, this is delicious. Oh my gosh, this is so good. All right, Ralphie, what about you?
It's really good. You have to like
Raw tuna.
Well, it's not raw; it's seared. But I mean, you have to be a fan, which I am.
Okay, but you have to try this. You have to try this. It's too good not to try. I'm trying to get all the things on it. Try it. Yeah, it's really good.
Very good.
It is like fall apart, pillowy deliciousness.
Delicious pillows of beef.
Yeah, it was really good. Question for you is this: I think Mr. Hayes would appreciate these meals because this is like Titanic level food here. This is fine dining. It's delicious.
But I definitely am.
Yeah, we're enjoying our meals. Let's check out this menu. This looks like good. Remember the magazine, Good Housekeeping? This is what this looks like. All right, so these are the desserts. We've got a rhubarb elderflower cheesecakey thing, plant-based chocolate cake, which is gluten-free. We have raspberry meringue and orchid gold. What is this? Honeycomb tuile lemon curd, lemon thyme cake, honey mousse, honey almond crumble. Oh, that does sound delicious too. And if you're wondering, they have digestive drinks as well as a fortified wine, after dinner teas and coffees like Bailey's, etc. And then they have coffee and tea. Look at this. Look at these coffees. These are decaf Americanos. Look at it, even comes with a little biscotti. This looks so delicious. All right, here we go. Let's put a little cream in there. Yeah. Oh, it smells so good. This is a work of art. Like, well, look at this thing. Look at the chocolate work on top here. Look at that. That's beautiful. And gold. Look at that. We're in the money. We're in the money. Or rather, we're spending money. No, but seriously, that's beautiful. All right, let's try it out. I almost don't want to break it. This like look at the little chocolate there. I don't want to break it up, but there's like gold and there's raspberry coulis here. All right, here we go. Oh, look at how soft that is. Look at this. A little bit of raspberry coulis.
Wow. You have to grab a piece of the wheel.
That is rich. Oh my God. It's like putting a massive piece of dark chocolate in your mouth. And you can taste the coconut. There's coconut in here.
Super rich.
Very rich. I don't know if I could eat the whole thing or even but it's delicious. With dinner finished, we decided to go back to our room to get changed and go for a walk to explore the grounds. So we're going down one of the turrets right now, right? Yeah, it is very turret-like. This is the third floor. What I love is the details. Like, look at the metalwork. You got these beautiful staircases here. I really loved walking through the staircases because you can see like the brass handrails, the carved details. It's sort of all original style to the hotel. Kind of cool to imagine who all walked down these stairs at some time or other. All right, so I guess we gotta go. B1 is the first floor, so we're gonna go to look at the rounded window at the end of the stairs there. Check it out. It's occupied by who? By a ghost. Mr. Hayes.
Charlie Hayes.
Yeah, Charles Hayes, actually. Chuck. He doesn't want to be called Charlie, it's Charles. I love the big pieces of furniture they have in the hallways here. With the mirrors and the flowers. Very nice. Oh, wow, look at this piece. Wowzer. That's nice. No, but it's a really nice piece. Gosh. The furniture is just gorgeous. It's like a huge desk. Where do they get this piece? It's gorgeous. Maybe it was all in my head, but walking down these hallways, it felt eerie in the best possible way, and I loved it. In case you didn't know, there's also a small art gallery off the lobby with portraits and pieces tied to the hotel's history. You can still send packages through here. It's still an active Canada Post box. Further from the main lobby is an area called Peacock Alley, and that's where a cozy cafe called the Café Laurier is tucked. It was closed when we were there at night, but it's there for you in the morning, and it serves Happy Goat Coffee, which is a locally roasted coffee company. And there you can find not only coffee, but teas, pastries, sandwiches, and salads. Life happens, coffee helps. Stand straight. Here you'll also find historical photos of the hotel itself and of early Ottawa. Look at the original Château Laurier, what it looked like. Compared to the size now with the 2 extra wings on either side. So like here, there's an extension, and in the back here by the canal, there's an extension. We're in the extension, but Hayes' room on the 5th floor would be up here.
All right, yeah.
You see the ski jump here, Ruffy? They had in front here. That's so cool. First winter carnival was held in 1922. Popular attraction was the large wooden slide, which was constructed between the Château Laurier and the Rideau Locks.
And then they had toboggan runs here, just like at the
Look at this. This is so cool. And then you've got these stone carvings, which are beautiful, and the art gallery here. At the end of Peacock Alley, you can find Bar 1912. 1912 is the year that the hotel opened. This lounge serves handcrafted cocktails with local Dunrobin spirits. Photos you're going to find here go from hotel history to early construction to famous visitors. Oh, check out these chairs. Do you feel like a king? Because you certainly look like a king. Wow, those are awesome chairs. And each one of them's different. Like, check this out. There's all that detail here. And then this one here is completely different. I think I like that the most about this old hotel is they have all these big pieces of furniture everywhere, which is kind of cool. And then you've got these kinds of things, which I don't know, it's an air vent cover, but look at the ornateness of it. It's a small thing, but I really like that. That's so cool. And check this out. Look at these ceilings. Oh, so cool. Look at the, looks like it's wallpaper, but wow. Wow.
Painted.
Is it painted?
I believe so, yeah.
It's starting to chip.
I can see the paint strokes.
And then you've got these pieces of light here. It's just beautiful. We decided to walk through the main entrance here to go outside and show you what this main entrance looks like at night. It's gorgeous. If you ever get a chance to come here, pay attention to the details. It's beautiful. Man, people got parkas on. It's cold out there. So we wanted to bring you out for a walk of what the downtown core looks like at night and to give you a sense of what the outside of the hotel looks like at night. You're going to hear us say this a few times, but the downtown Ottawa area is very walkable at night. It's fairly safe. Landmarks are lit up and everything's usually pretty calm. Based on the photos we saw inside, from there to there was the original. This is all extension and beyond. And then behind this tower is extension in the back. That's hard to believe because it's been this ever since I've been around, right? But the original was that. Yeah. That's pretty cool. This is what it looks like at night, folks. And just for context, this is the old train station that Mr. Hayes would have been responsible for because the trains used to come in and out. You would have gone in here if you wanted to take the train out of Ottawa. And the train tracks would have all been back here. I'll show you that in a second here. It's such a cool building.
It looks like this is the Senate now.
Is it the Senate now? At one time it was just conference rooms, but I guess it's the Senate. You're right, it might be the Senate now. But yeah, look at this thing. It's amazing. It's a beautiful building. Folks, when visiting Ottawa, make sure that the one-way streets are something you can figure out because in Ottawa, there's nothing worse than going the wrong way on a one-way street. I'm just saying.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Ottawa's notorious for that, folks, so make sure you pay attention to the signs.
It's not a bad spot.
Here's the canal, which is pretty much empty at this time of year. Can't really see much, it's so dark. So fun fact, this location is the Bytown Museum. If you're going on a ghost tour in Ottawa, you're going to hear about how this is haunted by Colonel John By. And if you watch the video that I did on the water tours in Ottawa, somebody sighed on my video as I was doing some discussions right there. So say hi to Colonel John By here. Hey, Colonel, how you doing? He apparently haunts this location. Employees that work here often hear footsteps on the wooden floors in there and such. Do our own little walking ghost tour as we go through the city of Ottawa. But this hotel is really neat. I love the look of this hotel, especially at night. Look at that. This is a walkway right next to the Château. There's stairs, they're under construction right now, but they're right there under the scaffolding. It's very well lit up. Ottawa does have some petty theft, so you do kind of have to keep your eyes open, but it's really, violent crime's not really a thing here, although they do have the odd gunshot in the market, because we do have gangs in the area. But for the most part, it's pretty safe to walk around here. And this is Majors Hill Park, which is right next to the Château. This could be a little sketchy at night, depending. I don't know if I would walk around here by myself as a woman, but it's for the most part pretty decent during the day especially. But I got Ralph here with me tonight, so I'm not too concerned. But here's a back view of the Château at night. And a keen reminder that this tower and that tower are extensions, which is crazy to me. Maybe if we get further down in here, we'll be able to see where our room is. Yeah, so there's the National Gallery. It's all lit up at night, which is kind of cool. Look at the glass features all lit up. And I apologize if it's a bit grainy, but it's freaking dark out here. But anyway, that's the National Gallery, and during the day you can see it more beautifully than you can right now. You're literally like a stone's throw away from the gallery. So it's like a 5-minute, 10-minute walk maybe. And look at this building here. This building, if you've watched any of the other content I've done, you'll recognize the Museum of Nature. This is very similar in style. Very similar in style. In fact, the door is almost exactly the same. Yeah, this is the Connaught building, which is CRA, isn't it?
Yeah.
Revenue Agency?
It's the headquarters.
Yeah, it's their headquarters. Okay, I'm sorry, that's funny. Somebody apparently doesn't know how to read. No parking at any time. What's wrong with this picture? Oh gosh, that's funny. It's kind of quiet other than cars. There's not a lot of people walking. I mean, it's a Friday night. I think that's why they call it Ottawa. Because the streets kind of die down at night. It's kind of quiet. I mean, unless you're down in the market area, which is down here, there'll be more activity down in the market area, but we're starting to get a little cool, so we decided to head back to the hotel and explore a little more. These are so dark. It's kind of creepy. And here we go. I'm gonna go up to Mr. Hayes' room. Well, we can't go in the room, but...
I think there's somebody staying in there tonight.
You think so?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
There's a hanger on the door.
Oh, is there somebody staying in that room? Oh. I did not know that you could rent this out. I would totally rent that out. It's hard to find the actual Hayes Suite pricing, but apparently it's gold level pricing, which can run between $1,200 and $3,000 per night. Yeah, I'm gonna need a few more subscribers before we can afford that. It's kind of creepy right here because it's so dark. All right. At about 8 in the morning, we woke up to the sound of this. Sound of bells. After being awoken by the bells of Notre Dame, we decided to get up and go have breakfast. Breakfast at Zoe's starts early and offers a refined yet really approachable menu. You'll find things like fresh pastries, eggs, omelets, seasonal dishes made with local ingredients. Everything was bright, it's elegant inside this space, and it's a really great way to start your day. You can go continental like we did, and you'll hear more about what we thought of this breakfast menu when you see us at the end of the video, where we give a bit of an overview of our stay here. But you can order off the menu a la carte, or you can go like we did, continental, with a few add-ons like eggs Benedict and waffles that you can order from the kitchen. And I kind of liked the old CP rail nods as well. After breakfast, we decided to head down to the gym and pool areas because they had been closed the evening before. The gym is 24 hours and the pool opens from 6:30 in the morning till 9 at night. This is a good sized gym. It's 24/7 in here apparently. I think there was enough things in here to get a really decent workout, whether it be aerobics or with weights. You're well set up here. Look at that. That's neat. I love the lights in here. How pretty. Well, this is certainly different, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is observation areas in the pool area. Wow.
Being in the area is not necessarily get splashed.
Yeah. I loved this pool. I love the historical nods. Oh, even the grills for the air returns. Check these out. They're like seahorses or something. Check it out. Look at that. That's so cool. Everything's so ornate. Even the depths are in tile work. Mm-hmm. Like the door is like copper. You can see the green. Mm-hmm. Wow. We even got a kick out of the mailboxes in this place because all the mailboxes from upstairs dump into this main mailbox, which is where it would get picked up. It's detailed fire instructions I've seen in a while. In case of fire, remain calm. Upon discovery of fire, sound alarm. Upon hearing fire alarm. Like, it's just like every step of the way. Good thing you can see the views through all the windows here up on the 5th floor. Across the way, there's the Museum of History, which we did a video on.
There's a cruise going on at the river.
Yep, you can see the cruise there. It's awesome. Quite the views. Our room is like right, like in this area here on the 5th floor. With the fall colors, it's really pretty. All right, so we wanted to give you some thoughts of what it was like to stay here at the Château. I'll tell you if we had a ghostly experience here in a minute, but let's just go through some of the things that we got to experience at the hotel today, or last overnight. So we had dinner and breakfast at Zoe's, which is the main restaurant here on site. They also have a lounge. So as you go in, you can see the lounge area, and then in the back is the dining area. Dinner last night was really good, like really good. The food here is delicious, but it is also, it's high quality food, it's high tasting, it would be fine dining. So it has fine dining prices, so keep that in mind. But then again, this is a Fairmont hotel, so you kind of expect that going in. But I'd say that even though it was expensive, I felt like we got our money's worth. Like I didn't feel like the pricing took away from the experience at this hotel. At least not dinner time anyway. That would be my thoughts on that. Any thoughts about dinner for yourself?
Yeah, I think you actually kind of get what you paid for,
Yeah.
because you get delicious food. Everything is very fresh. All the ingredients are really fresh.
Yeah.
Feels like they're well chosen, well curated, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a really nice eating experience. Beautiful decor downstairs. It's like magnificent with all the pillars and the plasterwork and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super nice down there.
Yeah, so I thought, and I think dinner all in, taxes and tip, which is anywhere from 18 to 20% is sort of the standard here in Canada if you get good, decent service. We did an 18% last night. Service was fine. I would say that we walked away with a $300 dinner, so it was pretty pricey. And we didn't have alcohol. We had mocktails.
But they were full-priced mocktails.
Well, it's because they were
yeah.
zero proof alcohol, so they were still expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah, it wasn't just juices that you were getting. You're getting full proof alcohol in there, so that's why. Or zero proof alcohol, rather. Breakfast this morning was also, I would say, equally good. We chose to go continental, and you'll see some clips here as we're chatting, but there was continental with sort of like your standard pastries and fruit and oatmeals and things like that. Yeah, it was good. It was tasty. The food was delicious. I mean, considering this is a continental. But the star of the show was you can actually order off the menu. There were certain things you could order from the kitchen. Things like pancakes and waffles. But we got Eggs Benedict, and I got a ham version, or a bacon version they called it, but it's really back bacon, which is more of like a ham than a bacon. It's Canadian bacon. Nice thick slice of Canadian bacon. It was really, really good. And Ralph, tell us about what you had.
I had Eggs Benedict, but with the smoked salmon, which was super delicious. It was all served on like a fresh sourdough.
It was good.
Bread,
Yeah.
which was nice, nicely crusted, and they had fresh arugula and tomato, and everything just went really well together. It was just fantastic. Like I would come here for that salmon Eggs Benedict.
Yeah.
That's how good that was.
Yeah.
I had 3 of them.
Well, actually, it was funny because they had made an extra one when Ralph was up at the buffet to get seconds or thirds or something. And they were like, oh, this salmon Eggs Benedict, and no one was claiming it. I'm like, well, he'll take it if you're going to put it in the trash. And they're like, oh, okay. So they put it down on his table, and he got like a third extra one. It was like, happy on birthday, kind of thing. Anyway, nice surprise. So all in, though, breakfast was for the 2 of us $100. So just because it's $84 for the 2 of us to have breakfast plus tax and tips. So keep that in mind. Again, it's Fairmont prices, but the food was decent quality. There was quite a bit of selection, even so it wasn't the biggest buffet I've ever seen, but it was a pretty decent continental. Like we were joking about how you go to a Holiday Inn or a Super 8 hotel, you're going to get a continental is like boxed cereals and make your own waffle maker kind of stuff, right? And maybe a couple bananas hanging on a pin somewhere. This was a decent breakfast with sliced meats and cheeses and fruit. And everything was fresh and it was delicious. So as for the room itself, I would say that this was a very comfortable room. I'll get the exact price and put it on the screen for you, but I would say this room was fine. It's a good size. There's this nice little dining, sitting area here. You've got the king size bed. King size bed's not the most comfortable bed I've ever been in. I got to be honest with you. It's probably not in my top 10 as far as beds go for hotels. And especially when you consider this is a high-end hotel, I expect it to be a high-end mattress. I expect this to be the best mattress ever, because because it's a Fairmont. It wasn't. I had some back issues and I didn't have the best night's sleep, and it wasn't because of ghosts. It was because the mattress was not the best comfort for me.
Yeah, it's nice, it's clean. I think there were things that were kind of broken, needed replacing. The chair that they have in the room, I kept sitting in it and it kept kind of like falling back on me, making a huge kind of cracking noise.
Yeah.
I think the chair needs to be replaced. They did have a nice Nespresso machine for brewing coffee. It's one of our favorite brewing machines. It didn't work at all for me. All it was doing was denting the little pods that I put in, so that needs to be replaced. So, I mean, some of the things are a little bit longer in the tooth and need fixing, but I think that's just normal wear and tear, and, you know, we'll let them know that these things probably need to be attended to, and maybe the next patron will be better served that way. Yeah,
the other thing I have a problem with, and I always have a problem with this, when hotels put glasses and towels near the toilets. I worked, my entire career was in public health, and so for me, I know that a toilet sprays if the seat's not down. Even with the seat down, it sprays out, but with the seat down, it can spray up to 10 feet. You know, yeah. So that's kind of gross because you wash your hands, you know, to get the E. coli off your hands after you've done your business. And now you're putting your hands on a towel that may be completely coated in it. So it's just kind of gross. So that would be my main critique for this room and for this hotel, is that you got to get with public health rules and regulations when it comes to these things. Like, you know, when you go to the old hotels that have like the coffee makers in the washroom, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I really don't want to see that in a bathroom. I'm going to get off my soapbox about public health issues in bathrooms, but that's a big pet peeve for me when I go to hotel spaces. Now you're probably wondering about ghosts because, you know, it's October season, it's spooky, we're in a hotel that is notoriously haunted with Mr. Hayes. I guess he had people staying in his room last night. By the way, I had no idea that you could book that room because I would have booked the Hayes room if I had known. And I bet you it books out in the Halloween season like a year in advance. I can guarantee you. No, I don't want you to track me.
Well, that's a very logical explanation for something that could be supernatural.
All right, let's try that again. And for the final thing is, you're probably curious as to whether or not we were visited by any friendly ghosts or unfriendly ghosts last night. Given that this is a notoriously haunted hotel, and oh my gosh, seriously?
What is it tracking right now?
My face. It's because I do this. See?
I think it's tracking all three of us in the room right now.
I don't think so. Mr. Hayes, if you're here, just let me finish this, would you? I'm just going to keep my hands down. All right, let's try this again. You're probably curious about whether there are ghosts in the room, and given that this is a very haunted hotel and is notoriously haunted by potentially Mr. Hayes of the Grand Trunk Railway, who apparently died on the Titanic. We did a little bit of walking around last evening. We really didn't get any sense of anything, definitely didn't see anything. And in the room itself, I can say that, you know, I feel a little crazy saying this, but at one point during the evening, I was just kind of laying on my side and I had the sensation like somebody sat on the corner of the bed by my foot, and I actually reacted to it, and Ralph was like, what? And I'm like, I don't know, it feels like there's somebody at the foot of my bed, like sitting on the bed, and it feels like a heavy person, like a man. So I don't know, maybe Mr. Hayes came to see me last night, sat on the edge of the bed, wanted to have a conversation. I don't know, but that was the only thing we experienced. There was no noises, no door openings, no creaking. Apparently things are crack, break, get tossed off of furniture at times. We didn't get any of that. It was pretty quiet overnight. So no hauntedness for us other than that weird experience I had, which I can't explain. And I don't know if that was all in my head or not because I know I'm in a haunted room. And by the way, 515 apparently has some stories along with it. So again, didn't really experience anything, and I consider myself fairly sensitive to this stuff, and I didn't feel a whole heck of a lot.
Well, I think that having the sensation that somebody sat down beside you on the bed was pretty significant. I mean, you say it was nothing, but maybe it was, I don't know.
Maybe it was something?
You weren't talking about it, you weren't expecting it.
No, I was completely distracted with something else, and then that happens.
You were really surprised by that.
Very.
I was just like, what just happened? Like, you just totally froze.
It honestly felt like somebody was sitting in the bed with me. So you be the judge. Are there ghosts here? Who knows? Anyway, maybe stay here yourself and figure it out for yourself if you're brave to stay here for one night and book the Hayes room. That's our stay at the Château Laurier. We will be doing other videos covering Fairmont hotels over the next year to 2 years. So be sure to like and subscribe this video and also follow us because we will be doing more videos looking at all of the Fairmonts across Canada. That's the goal, at least. Follow us because we will be doing more content like this. And if you liked it, make sure you give us a thumbs up because it's completely free and it helps get this channel out to other people who enjoy this kind of content. That's it for us. We're gonna check out our hotel now and head back home. Thanks for watching.